It started off at, 650, 700 million. We're now looking at 2.2 billion, 3 times the cost. The former Fine Gael leader, Leo Varadkar, said short of an asteroid hitting the country, it will be ready by 2020. And here we are, I think, with the latest out of 14, 15, 16 deadlines, June 2025, but most people believe 2026. What's gone wrong there? How did this happen?
Well, firstly, I'm glad you've shown a picture of the National Children's Hospital, because I think the scale of this hospital is something that we never actually get to discuss. This is a hospital that has an internal street the length of Grafton Street, over 6,000 rooms. And of course, it's never said that 2 parts of this hospital are now open, treating patients. One in Connolly, one in Tala. 70,000 children have been treated in those parts of the National Children's Hospital. This hospital is much more expensive than it was expected to be. Of course it is. Of course it is. And when I was the Minister for Health, let's be very clear, I commissioned PwC to do an independent review and see whether it was better to pause, change, alter. That review said very clearly to do anything other than proceed would have cost more and delayed the hospital further. But for some context, while this is an extraordinarily expensive hospital, I accept that. For some context, it will be transformational for children's health. There will be parents watching this programme lying on floors, cold floors in Crumlin Hospital tonight. That will all change. It will have a hugely positive impact on our children's waiting list. And it's roughly the cost of the pandemic unemployment payment for about 6 months, a hospital that will serve the children of Ireland for 100 years.
Yeah, there will also be parents watching this programme tonight whose children aren't children anymore, that could have been treated in this hospital. And are you saying to us,
I was one of them. I mean, they've been talking about this children's hospital my entire life, and actually we pressed go and delivered it.
Just because it's going to be world class, just because it's going to be amazing, we're not allowed to scrutinise why it costs that money. We're not allowed to say, why is it going to be 1.5 billion better off than when it was 700 million?
So firstly,
what has happened?
So firstly, I didn't say any of those things, just to be very clear. And not only did I not say any of those things, when I was the Minister for Health, I commissioned PwC to look at the entire project. I've also said since becoming Taoiseach that we need to change how we deliver major infrastructural projects in this country. And I am the politician going into this election proposing a new Department of Infrastructure to oversee the delivery of mega projects, whether it's the Metro, offshore wind, major hospitals of scale, because we have to get better.
The Children's Hospital was a political win, wasn't it, for Fine Gael? So do you have regrets about the way the contract was laid out and the guarantees that you should have gotten at the time, that there wouldn't? I mean, Fine Gael is in danger of looking like a soft touch for developers.
So firstly, the Children's Hospital isn't a partisan issue. The Children's Hospital is a win for the children of Ireland and to the parents of Ireland and to the doctors who care and nurses who care for the children of Ireland. The hospital cost a lot more than it should have cost, of that there's no doubt. We went through an entire Celtic Tiger, though, and nobody bothered to build a children's hospital. Children's health was at the bottom of the pecking order when it came to health. We made a decision to proceed with this hospital. We have significantly changed how major infrastructural projects are delivered since. We have had a full independent review.
Do you get guarantees now that it's not going to go 3 times over budget?
Yeah, we've been very clear. It's 2.2 billion. And in fairness to the current Minister for Health and the current government, we've really held to the feet of the fire the developer in terms of pushing back on further claims. But I've got to be honest with the listeners and viewers at home. We have to be better at delivering major infrastructure. This seems to happen every time a major infrastructure project is delivered in Ireland.